So the Tip Hayes and Caitlin Clark situation, and this just showed again with for me why Maisha Hines-Allen is important. Why you need players again like an MHA, like a Sophie Cunningham, and a lot of people are talking about, oh, these players are enforcers. That the enforcers, as much as anything, thinking Sophie Cunningham is an enforcer because she decided to put JC Sheldon in a headlock. That's not why Sophie Cunningham's an enforcer. Sophie Cunningham is not an enforcer because she one day decided that she was going to, she was tracking back and she decided she wanted to put JC Sheldon in a headlock. That's not why Sophie's an enforcer. The job of the enforcer is that people don't want to mess with the stars. They don't want to mess with them because you're going to be immediately in there. You don't have to start a fight to be immediately in there. And this is one of the things I like from Maisha Hines-Allen. So Caitlin is on a tee. She's getting into it with Tip Hayes. Refs have given double T's for less. Refs have absolutely given double T's for less than this. No question about that. Should it be a double T? No. This is two players just chirping at each other. It's basketball. But as soon as this is happening, so if Caitlin steps forward, it could be a double T. Immediately Maisha Hines-Allen. And this is not like a performative thing. Whereas we've seen plenty of times Caitlin in situations where people are going at her and her teammates are kind of walking away, or teammates will get involved when it resorts to pushing at halftime. No. Before anything happens, Maisha Hines-Allen immediately, yeah, I'm not even going to look at Tip Hayes. You're not getting to my point guard. Does not matter. We are not escalating this situation. This situation is not escalating, but you are not getting to my point guard. And that is exactly what you need. So even though they're still talking to each other, Tip Hayes is in the middle of it. She's like, fuck this. We're like, oh, Caitlin's backing off. She's got to go back on defense. Well, Maisha Hines-Allen immediately, and Tip Hayes, as this is going on, it just stops. You don't need to step in front of Caitlin. Whereas you see Kayla Thornton immediately going and yanking off Tip Hayes. It is as simple as Caitlin or Maisha Hines-Allen just stepping in front, being like, nope, you are not getting to you're not getting there. There is no way that you're getting to my point guard here. This is my job. It's my job on the floor. And if you go for me, I'm willing to go get tossed. And that's the big thing, because you better believe if Tip Hayes, while this is going on, if she continues chirping with Caitlin, it's one thing. But if she goes and shoves Maisha Hines-Allen, well, one, she's not going to shove Maisha Hines-Allen. Let's be very clear. She's not going to shove Maisha Hines-Allen. But if she goes at MHA in this scenario, and instead of turning away, Maisha Hines-Allen's probably got free reign then to get herself chucked. But that's what I've always said. And people are like, oh yeah, Sophie Cunningham's the enforcer. It's like, nobody's scared of Sophie Cunningham. Just putting it out there. Nobody's scared of Sophie Cunningham. Sophie Cunningham won't back down from anyone. She's tough as nails, and we all kind of know that. She will fight anybody. Sophie Cunningham's not scared of anybody, but nobody's scared of Sophie Cunningham. Maisha Hines-Allen is willing to get into it. And this is the one thing when it comes to that people don't realize is the enforcer doesn't have to go in there and hurt somebody after the fact. Now, people talk about that. It's she doesn't have to go in there and hurt someone after the fact or cause a situation to spiral completely out of control. But what an enforcer can do is immediately just go in and make sure that it doesn't escalate. Which is exactly what Maisha Hines-Allen did. And that's one of the reasons why I'm big time on Maisha Hines-Allen. Because I know when obviously, when she was the enforcer, people were talking about her being, the enforcer and, oh, they don't need an enforcer, they have Sophie. No. Maisha Hines-Allen good at basketball. Let's not get it twisted. She's good at basketball. She's been statistically the best defensive player in the league. She's good at basketball. So you've then obviously got a situation now where you've got a player who is very, very obviously good at the sport and is tough. Teams are absolutely in no way going to fuck with her. And that's when, as a team, you're like, okay, we're good. And it's a big help. And look, she is a much better pickup than Monique Billings. Like, I have to say, she is definitely a better pickup than Monique Billings. Like, I don't even hate the Monique Billings signing. I don't hate it. I think she was a massive overpay. And it was funny when they'd signed Maisha Hines-Allen and Monique Billings. If you asked me, like, who was cost more money based on salary, I would have guessed that Monique Billings, and they were both going to cost, I think 1.1 million between them is about right. It probably is about right. That being said, I thought the split was going to be a lot closer to 550k. I think they got Maisha Hines-Allen on a steal, and I think they massively overpaid for Monique Billings, but it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, teams' contracts don't really matter as long as the team overall is good enough, which I don't quite think it is. The thing is that outside of the outside of the end of Aces, the Aces look so good. Kennedy Carter's on MVP watch. Like, Kennedy Carter's actually probably top 7 or 8 for MVP. Genuinely top 7 or 8 for MVP. And she's on a minimum. Mental. But no, I'm still a big fan. I still think Maisha Hines-Allen's one of the 15 best value non-rookie deals in the league. Like, if we're talking about who are the best value contracts for non-rookie players and non-reserve free agents that they couldn't negotiate, best UFAs. I'm finding it hard to find a better value UFA than Maisha Hines-Allen. 300k for a good bench, like, she's a bad starter, but a really good bench level. And that's kind of what she's been for her career. She's been hovering between a starter and bench at 300, at basically the minimum. She's basically making Dantas money. She's essentially making Demir's Dantas money. So, yeah, overall, like, I think that I think that this is an incredible signing. Obviously, the Fever, have that new enforcer. They have that new enforcer, and we're now in a situation where the Fever are looking to be somewhat competitive. And again, this is a league where no teams come out looking good. The Aces have lost a game by 30 in their top. The Dream, maybe the Dream have came out looking good. The Chicago Sky, obviously Rakia got hurt. Natasha Howard somehow on MVP watch. Shout out Olivia Miles, making Tash Howard look like the best player in the world. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. So anyway, that's the video. See you guys.